views expressed in the following show are of the host, the guest, and the callers. The content of the following show, its accuracy, authenticity, and the ramifications of the use or application of said content is the responsibility of those speaking and listening, not the broadcast medium. All right, this is a thing I put together on the Monday, June 22nd. It is the day after the show. I did a show last night, and I gave this information that I found on the show live to have it out there, but I wanted to get the video that I have along with it and put it out in its own standalone file format. A few weeks ago, talking with a regular guest on our show, Psychic Jim Schultz, I asked him to do a cold reading on, cold meaning he had no idea about the topic, on Jade Helm. He came up with a little interesting stuff saying that he had no idea personally what it was about. But in his reading, he said that in a few weeks, this something would be more accepted and miscellaneous stuff. But then he asked what it was. I told him. And he brought up the idea of having military vehicles in the Oak Forest Health Center in south of Illinois. It's in Oak Forest, which is near Midlothian, Robbins. They're all together on there, which I was like, wow. Military there. Then I thought of, Jade Helm with all these aspects. So I started doing some digging, and it turns out, of course, this is not the first time this has been talked about, though kind of locally and kind of low-key. There is an article that appeared in the Oak Forest Patch, which is a local newspaper for Oak Forest, Illinois. What the truck? Military vehicles at Oak Forest Health Center spark concern. And in the, as I'm putting this up here, you can see the picture of the trucks there. It was written by Lauren Trout, a staff member of the Oak Forest Patch. And this is July 23rd, 2014. Now, we're almost a year ago this came out. Now, I don't live around there, so I haven't noticed this. But what is happening is that we are almost a year later, and we still have the vehicles there. Now, what I did was I put together, it didn't come out great, but I'm going to play it anyway. I went by there with my cams that I have, dash cams, and I recorded, this is just as of Sunday, June 21st, I recorded what I saw going by there. This is a split level screen. It has the front cam and it has the side cam. And as we're watching it now, you're starting to see through the side cam, you're starting to see the vehicles, the military vehicles that are parked there that are causing a hoopla. Again, all the foliage, I didn't get great pictures. Now, if you're looking, you can see this place is empty. The Oak Forest Hospital near 159th and Cicero is closed, or it's not open, let's put it that way. And you can see great areas of nothing, no cars, no activity, and so on. And as I drove past down Cicero, going north up to 159th, I then stop and turn, and I went down the other way, and you could see see me stopping. This is the long version. I got a little shorter version I'll play, but it is a real-time recording as I turned and went along the other axes of the hospital. And as again, the video was a little disappointing. I couldn't see it while I was filming it, but right there you can start to see some vehicles in the background. The place itself is, again, closed. Right now we're coming up to which would be the opening. This is if you were to go into the place. Up front there was no vehicles, but as you look in the back, you can start to see some vehicles. Again, it's kind of disappointing. These are HD cameras, but I guess they're made for a wider end rather than looking inside. Now, what I read in these articles said that these military vehicles are being stored on the property as an agreement between Cook County and the Illinois Military Affairs Division. They're paving their facilities at 139th Street in Pulaski and Crestwood, and we need a place to put the vehicles, says Major Lenny Williams, the Intergovernmental Affairs Liaison for the Illinois National Guard, who told Phil Kaitner of the Southtown Star, another local paper. So, looking into that, this is another article on the Illinois Review, another local paper explaining that the the construction going on at the Crestwood facilities, Armory parking lot, would have the effect. And as I scroll down, somebody did some research. It was dated at June 12th this year, because somebody wrote up here, as you can see, Puzzled Citizen, it's been a year since this has been done, going on, and yet the vehicles are still there. And somebody posted that there was an inventory at this facilities on Springfield. It's actually in Robbins, Crestwood Robbins. It probably overlaps. That there were 40 flatbed trailers, 75 semi-tractors, 42.5 ton, 5 ton LMTV, FMTV type vehicles, and 50 Humvees. This is what was at this facilities, and they're asking, does it kind of line like that? You saw the video. Again, I apologize for the way it came out. I couldn't see. I thought it a little bit better. You saw the video. There were a lot of items there. There was a video that was filmed by an individual on YouTube. At least it was uploaded by Joe Tatuski. That's his real name. He does have a picture of a tattoo. But he made a film from his phone. This was, let's see, what is the YouTube? It says August 14, 2014. So this is a few months after that article. I'm going to play part of his YouTube, and then his camera turned on its side, and so I downloaded the video and corrected it, and we'll go to that.
Hey guys, this is Joe Tatuski. I'm over here in Oak Forest, Illinois at 159th and Cicero, near the Oak Forest Hospital. It used to be an infirmary years ago. They have, I don't know if I can zoom in. I'm going to try to zoom in here. It's not the best quality. But the military presence here is huge. I can't even believe it. I remember a few years ago that there were signs up here saying that this was going to be a FEMA camp. But it definitely looks like they're doing something here. They have generators on stack. They're moving things in. It's current military process right now. We're going to take a drive up here, and I'm going to kind of show you.
All right. Now, what I did was at this point is I took the video. I'm looking that I apparently didn't put it up in the. So let me do this though. I didn't put it up on screen, but let me change that. I'm going to take my far screen off here, and I'm going to add this video so we can watch it. Media file. Where is the year-old video? Here it is. This is the video that he filmed. I have turned it up right. So. Oops. There we go. So we can watch it. Now watch his video. You'll see a little bit more of the vehicles parked. He's driving along holding the phone. But he's showing the military presence that's there at that time. This is August of last year. You can see all the various military vehicles in that spot. You'll notice a lot of that is empty. In the video that I filmed, so they've moved items around on that. And In checking the story out, this is also put forward. The Illinois National Guard says that they have a $1.5 million project to upgrade and rehabilitate the current parking lot. Construction includes drainage improvements, on-site stormwater management, improvements to the current loading ramp, also new lighting, paved concrete areas, and additional gravel parking lot. It'll last from 4 to 6 months. Well, it's almost a year from now, or a year, and it's these vehicles are still parked on the other one. Also, here's a document giving the lease that the military is paying $6,333 monthly for the use of this 222,000 square feet of existing vacant land and paved parking lot at the Oak Forest Health Center. They also have the option of picking up 2 6-month extensions, and that either party can cancel after the full year. They can cancel at any time with a 30-day notice. So that is that. If you want to look at this map for a second, on the bottom corner, I got my mouse down there, is the Oak Forest Health Facility. And as you go on 159th, also known as Route 6, and drive up Crawford or Pulaski, they're both the same street, different names, you can see the National Guard, and it's about 3.5 miles. Google has it at the moment 9 minutes away. So it is close. We do have the feasibility of it. Now, what I'd like to play for you is I went by the National Guard, and I took current video. This is the current video as of, this is now almost a year after this work is done. This is the current video of the facilities. If you look on the, I'll play this a few times. The upper left-hand corner is a cam facing on the right side of the street, which is the armory. The main video is on the left side of the street, which is the parking lot. And you can see from the video, I'll play it again, you can see from the video the parking lot is far from done. Now, I don't know what was there, that they had to remove, but it is pretty large. It looks like it could hold the vehicles, aforementioned vehicles, but it is far, far from being done. So that would explain the vehicles still being there, it appears, and it also shows that this is going on. I got a video loop I'm going to put of the vehicle. We'll just keep that running. These are the vehicle. Oh, I want to stop right here. Hold on. Yeah, I want to stop. I forgot about that. Let me start over here. Will this start? Yeah. As you see these cars right here, I'm going to stop this. Where did I put here are cars. There we go. I took a freeze frame here. You could see up in the corner, in the left-hand corner, there's the picture of these cars. These are civilian cars, people's cars, that are parked at the edge of where the military vehicles are, and they go back. I have a as you can see here, I have a blown-up version of it. My eyes could see it a lot better than the cams, but that's the way it is. I wasn't about to stop and get out and start taking pictures. I hear things. Greg Pallas got arrested just for taking pictures in the background when he was doing a report on a FEMA camp a year after. He got arrested for taking a picture of the power generating station that happened to be behind it. So it was in the background of the photos. So me standing there taking a picture of some type of, I just didn't want to bring the attention. But this leads me to believe that these are employees currently working at the facilities. It's a reasonable guess. It's a guess. I didn't ask anybody. So there are people working in this hospital, which is closed, empty, with these vehicles. So it kind of leads me to think that there might be, they might like the facilities. It's like, we're here. Hey, there's a lot of stuff here. It's a hospital. We can do things. They might have liked what they ran into and are kind of still there. I guess we'll see in a year from now when the second extension runs out. And, of course, they can just buy another one, I guess. So this is where we're at this point with this video. I will say that I think, is this part of Jade Helm? I do not think so. Not at all. I think that that we have armory facility that's been there for a while in use. Saw the video of it being repaired. They have a contract to park the vehicles here. The vehicles are being parked here. So that, I think, is out. One might add speculation that once this was happening, and with the events of the current administration deciding to militarize, or begin, I should say, militarize America, this might be a future expansion. I also looked up he said about FEMA camp and all that. I looked up some information, and it said that the FEMA camp for Katrina was actually in Tinley Park, which is southwest of this or northwest of this facility. That this was not used there. And all I have is the person who wrote the article, the comment to the question in one of these deals. So there you have it. Is this a possible FEMA camp? All these things are all possible because we do have a military buildup in America and the Jade Helm stuff going on, which is going on as we speak. I will add one other thing. I come across some paperwork from Joliet area, which is where I'm in, that there is a arsenal that is there. The arsenal part is no longer in function. You can still see the bunkers on the field, but there was a paperwork went out that they were going to do military exercises during June there. I drive right past there quite often. The rail yards are there where I used to pick up containers. I saw nothing. It already happened. It happened in June, and it's done. Unless they canceled it, put it forward, that would have been something I would have been interested to look at, but according to all the paperwork, it came and went. And I didn't even notice so as I went past there. So I thought I would just put this out, clarifying the things that were brought up in the show, the last couple shows, I guess, and that the military presence in Oak Forest Hospital seems to be something that's not nefarious, but you also have the possibility in the future that it might be used for something. So there is, as a local event, I thought I would look into it, and there you go. We will see you at the next show next week, and keep looking for videos here on items that I will put together to address issues, both philosophical as well as in the real world around us. So we will. I'll take care. We'll talk to you later.